Bianca Censori couldn't take it anymore. Kanye West has officially pushed his wife to the edge. He's recently just released a song on X that alleges that his wife has left him and he had to track her location on the Maybach app on his phone. Now, this comes after what feels like years of Kanye West pretty much trolling the public by masquerading his wife butt ass naked in what appears to be a humiliation ritual for the woman. Listen, I'm one of the biggest Kanye West fan. It's a statement almost every American has made at least once. But I have to be honest, the whole thing where he started to lose me, and I'll be real, he really, really started to lose me just with the way he treat Bianca. And I don't want to hear anyone come to the cope and saying, oh, Ye's on a different wavelength. You can't understand. Listen, nigga, ain't no billionaire doing what he doing. To promote your woman naked as hell in her birthday suit to prove a point, which I don't know what the point is, it's crazy. It looks like she could have been a victim of abuse. Now, Kanye West, he has ability to have freedom of speech. You know, it's a lot of things that I believe this man is exposing that needs to be heard, especially about the industry. I will say Kanye West, and I said this on the 305 podcast, he is someone that he does expose some things that do sound like alien language to those that aren't on the inside. He'll have references, speak on locations, contractual obligations, and things that just the general public wouldn't know about because it's not in their day-to-day lives. However, it's some things that he has done that is just like, what the fuck are you thinking, bro? And Bianca Censori is the straw that breaks the camel back for a lot of Ye fans. Are we going to stop listening to his music? I'm not about to virtue signal and say no. I'm not about to stop listening to his music. He's a GOAT. The dude is a musical genius, extremely talented. And but it's just the truth of, bro, I don't really see any woman that can stay with the man, even with the money, on the levels of some of the things that Kanye put him through. And it should be a litmus test. Kanye West should be a litmus test for all women for how much can they put up with for the money. I mean, he has this woman to go out being naked as hell. He's having these rants all over social media that could, affect her reputation, which people say, well, she has no reputation without him. True. Very true. Very true. 100% true. But it doesn't matter. After him, that reputation could be forever stained. We see the father of Bianca Censori constantly try to get in between Kanye West's marriage with her. Didn't like the way that his daughter was being portrayed, but as naked, I cannot really be against him on that. And to me, as a Kanye West fan, and I hate to say this, bro, I truly do feel like Ye has become what he fears most. In a way, he's low-key became elite. And I think he copes with that by saying, well, you niggas just too broke to understand me. Yeah, we are. But nigga, what happens when the rich niggas that do understand you say something is wrong? Too many yes men. I mean, he's going out and snapping on genuine people. We got some clips here. We got them. It's just that, man, it comes to the point, when is enough for Ye? Enough was enough for his wife. Enough is enough for the fans eventually at some point. And it's like, damn, it really just shows that the general public don't really care about anything but being entertained. And I feel like Kanye West as a whole is an example of how fucking selfish humans are as a whole. We don't give it, I'm being honest, I won't sit here and act like I'm better than anyone else, so I'm going to say we. I'm not going to say y'all. We don't give a damn what that nigga talking about, what that nigga doing. It's like, bro, make good music. And it's like, that's just the selfishness in all of us. I feel like humans, for the most part, and should be, is selfish. Why is that? Because we have survival techniques. Ever since the beginning of time, what we deem selfishness is survival. Taking care of yourself, making sure you get paid, make sure you have a roof over your head. That's survival. That's the natural human instinct. I would say aligning with people and assisting others and thinking about others, that's a little bit less human. We'll be like, well, that's what makes us human. Yes, that's what makes us different from beasts. But if you want to talk about being a straight up mammal, most mammals are pretty much selfish. And we naturally have a selfish state. And we see it in the content that we consume. We see it with the celebrities that we allow to flourish. It's all thanks to us. And as much as people want to appear that they just support things because the goodness of their heart, it's because we see something that speaks to us or reflects us, which is why Kanye West has been able to get so far. And what has led to him being a quote-unquote straight-up full-on black white supremacist is having so many yes men. It's like What happens when you have a child that you never tell no? They start thinking they live in a realm where only yes exists. And that's the problem with Ye. I normally cut over the clips, man, but I had to just go ahead and spill. Let's get into the clips without further ado.
Bianca, I just want you to come back. Come back to me. I know what I did to make you mad. Bianca, I just want you to come back. Come back to me. Want you to come back to me. Want you to come back. My baby, she ran away, but first she tried to get me committed. Not going to the hospital, cause I am not saying.
So I gotta say this real quick, guys. Kanye West, this is the song that I was talking about in the beginning, where he's speaking about Bianca has left him. So we're gonna listen to the lyrics, analyze this and everything. But what the fuck? He actually put Dave Blunt's on here. If you don't know, Dave Blunt's is a rapper that appears to be he's about 400 pounds, but he could be up to 400. Nigga's heavy. He bring this dude on this song just because the strength of Dave Blunt's making a song that's saying faggots. Like, that's crazy. The fact that he makes, what do you call it? I forgot even the term. What is it? Anti-homo. What do they call people that dislike gays? I don't know. Anti-gay stuff. They say he was anti-gay. Homophobic. There we go. Because he dropped a song that people called homophobic, and Ye just added him on the song. Now, I will say Ye is a freedom of speech advocate. But it's even led me to think, the result of them restricting our freedom of speeches on social media has led to people doing the absolute most to express that they should have that freedom. See, if we weren't censored all the time, you wouldn't see quote-unquote radicals as much as you will. Even like with me, when I first came on Twitter, I was a whole lot more quote-unquote radical than I am now because my speech was always limited. I felt like I wasn't being heard. I was a regular American. I was frustrated. And that anger and frustrations, it leads to crazy outbursts. You can't tell people what you can't say. That's why you see anti-Semitism being higher than it's ever been in recent years, just because people have been told what they can't say for so long that they're going to say the absolute most extremes. I do believe that if you get rid that what you want to consider anti-Semitism or whatever type of narrative that you wouldn't want people to talk about, I think one of the best ways to get people to shut up about it is openly embrace it and overly promote it. Because people like feeling like they know something they shouldn't know. But when things are forced down your throat and overly promoted, then you start to wondering, why they want me to believe this? So I would think the best way to play with people's minds is just openly accept it.
She want me to say when I finish, I'm making her squirt when I'm in it. She's having a panic attack and she is not liking the way that I tweet it. Until Bianca's back, I stay up all night, I'm not going to sleep. I really don't know where she's at. I'm tracking my bitch through an app. I'm tracking my bitch to the city. I guess we the new Cassie and Diddy. I'm making this song for Bianca. I'm feeling the spirit of thunder. My family, they want me locked up. They want me to go on retreat. They want me to run and meet. They want to run and meet. She hopped in the car and she ran. My bitch just don't understand. Sometimes I just feel like it's planned. Cause I know that everyone changed.
I didn't know. People keep calling it the Maybach app, but it's the Mercedes app. But that's pretty tough. That Mercedes app allows you to track your car at all times. I do the same thing with my car, but I did it the nigga rig way. I put an Apple tag deep down in my seats. No Diddy. And it tracks all the locations for my car.
Sometimes I hate being famous. I know that they think about killing me. That's why I got heavy artillery. Some niggas that voted for Hillary. Like, nigga, you gotta be kidding me. Like, nigga, you gotta be telling a joke. Not taking advice from a nigga that's broke. Bianca, I just want you to come back. Don't know what I did to make you mad. Bianca, I just want you to come back. Want you to come back to me. Want you to come back to me. Want you to come back.
Hold on. Let's get back into this Kanye interview. Dumb, I know you probably saw the clips on Twitter, all this stuff. Listen, man, that nigga is lit.
Shout out to Fresh and Gary. As you guys know, we are dropping clips every day now on the internet. It's been amazing. And we actually have another episode dropping at 3:05 on Gary's YouTube, on my X page, and Fresh's YouTube. Check us out. Got a lot of good content coming, more pop culture content. As I said, I'll be bringing this year. But yeah, let's get
with
into
this
it.
too, I gotta reference Gary because you know how a lot of people say if you in your year you get a lot of wins. Well, I'm not really seeing Kanye get wins, but
And I'm speaking about snake year. Kanye West is a snake on the Chinese zodiac. Think about it. Western astrology is a study of the stars. Chinese zodiac astrology, well, not astrology, Chinese zodiac and numerology is a study of the earth. So it's always more accurate. Kanye West is a snake Chinese zodiac, and we are in a snake year, which gives him a certain amount of protection. Same can be said for those that are pigs. They're the enemy zodiac. Elon Musk is a pig. You see more people trying to take him down than ever. That's what comes with the enemy energies when they interact with each other. So Kanye West has this layer of protection that he's aware of. I know for a fact he is very aware of numerology. So he's acting on these unseen rules.
the nigga undefeated, like he can't be hit. It's like he's bulletproof, and it makes me feel like he does believe in numerology, bro. It's like he knows he can't be touched.
You don't think it's the money?
I felt like it could have been, but man, he's been beat when he had more. So like, I'm feeling like what make him so confident now with less?
Aiden, why is it such an issue for me?
So, in addition to Bianca, Ye's been crashing out. I don't know if you guys seen it. About 18 hours ago, he snapped on Aiden Ross. And I don't agree with this. You know, he's snapping on Aiden because he's a Jew. And it's like Aiden is one of the few genuine people that are willing to put people on, willing to give people an opportunity. And he's a young nigga. It's like Ye is a little bit too old to be having problems with these young streamers and etc. And I know that it could be said, well, it ain't about age. It's about their impact. Yeah, Aiden has the impact that's more than that of a grown man, of men. Well, he's grown himself, but you guys understand what I'm saying. 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds, Ye age, etc. But at the same time, it's like, what do you expect from people that can't tell you yes all the time? It's like, bruh, is it too far to say he needs psychiatric help? Yes, Kanye West has had a doctor that tried to dope him up and abuse the mental health system. But what about if he take it in his own hands? Tell that nigga to duck off in Ohio or something and find a trusted doctor and get real help. It comes to the point where enough is enough. And you have the next generation, which I think he should be listening to someone like Aiden, people that's forerunners on the next generation. Ye has ran a generation, but these are forerunners of the next generation. He should listen to what they got to say. And to me, Gen Z is the most radical generation that is alive today, right? They have the darkest humor. They've rejected everything. They're the anti-Israel group. They're anti-everything that everyone supported. They're anti-establishment, anti-Freemason. They're anti-American. They're anti-everything that has order or anti-anything that has tradition. It's the generation that break tradition. And Ye stands up for anything that you would think a Gen Z stands for. And they can't accept some of the shit he's doing. So that should tell him a lot. That the most radical generations is saying, Ye, get a little bit of help, bro.
Me to express myself on my Twitter, and you're telling people that I need to be detained and shit like that. Like, I talk exactly like people talk online, except for I'm a celebrity. Because I don't have to worry about getting dropped. The final get dropped was Shopify. I put up the swastika and they took their backing away. But you'll play stuff with people killing each other and doing drugs and all this like destructive behavior all day.
Now, with that, I understand Ye's plight. Yeah, I've always said that in hip hop, black people are always able to portray themselves in the worst lights, but as soon as other races are brought up, it's a cancellation. I don't think it's just Jews on this. I don't. I gotta be honest. I gotta be very honest. I think if you were a black rapper and you made your whole content about killing Mexicans or killing whites or anything, and I know there are rap lyrics about killing whites, but if that was your essential theme, if your theme was to go at white folks, go at any race, it would be viewed as disturbing. It would be viewed as disturbing, but it also just tells and it further verifies the fact that the narrative is set now that niggas can choose to kill niggas without any backlash. But I think it is more disturbing if you have someone from a different race talking about they only want to target someone from a different race, because now it's like you have a genocidal maniac. I'm sorry. When you think a nigga trying to kill a nigga, you don't think you want to exterminate all niggas. But as soon as someone start rapping about killing the Jews, you think, damn, this nigga want to exterminate every Jew out this motherfucker. It's just what happens. It's what you think. When an opposite race targets one race, you think they want extinction. So, just being kind of fair, yeah, it makes sense that rappers don't rap about killing other races like that because, yeah, for one, it wouldn't sell. And for two, it's just a little bit more graphic than one race talking about killing their own race. It's as real as I can be.
That's why I'm pressing y'all so much.
Kanye is coming for the Kardashians, and he is.
So here's something that's also interesting. A part of the Ye crash out, one of the most interesting things that he said that a lot of people aren't talking about, claiming that Kim Kardashian was trafficking his kids, is interesting because they brought up this school that actually is ran by Disney. From like the ages of 6 years old to like 15 or 19, they're able to give kids an education while also teaching them how to be actors and actresses. It's very interesting. So this rabbit hole is really when everything really start crumbling around Ye. And like I said, he is protected this year, but when I say crumbling around him, everyone around him start leaving. So it makes me feel like there's some real truth to this.
Making some big time allegations on X right now. Viewer discretion is advised. This gets pretty wild, but he's saying the Kardashians are sex workers and they sex traffic all of the black children that they strategically produce. Pause and read these tweets. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what a lot of this means, but he is convinced that his children are in a trafficking ring. He directly comes after Kim saying that she is a trafficker, and he's saying basically, y'all think I'm crazy, but just wait and watch and see what happens. To me, this was the most interesting tweet. He said, it's time to go get my children from the situation that everyone knows they're in. They killed that boy from Lincoln Park for this, but I'm not letting my children be in this anymore. So I believe he's talking about Chester Bennington, the lead singer from Lincoln Park, and they said there was rumors that he was going to expose a sex trafficking ring, but he ended up passing away. He said, I'll be dead before my kids be in Sierra Canyon in September. And now Kanye tweets this, I've been asked to go to the hospital. So let me get this right. I'm not allowed to speak out loud. And why would I be asked to go to the hospital after what I've said today? And he posts a screenshot of his text. I got the knock on the door after I called out the sex trafficking. And the text says, go to a hotel you don't normally stay at, please. There are people all over the city who get a check in one way or another from that family. Just be careful for a couple nights. Just some context, his other tweets are absolutely crazy, but this is some heavy stuff, so I'm curious to know what you guys think about this whole situation.
In some way, we all play some part. Like if I go to Pornhub and the very next...
This was a few years ago, and I think Ye was getting ready to allude to this stuff in like the 2020s about this whole trafficking and what's going on with him and his kids.
Thing, and like backslide and do this because I've struggled with this since I was like 5 years old, right? And the very next thing says something about like trafficking. Then I literally would have to like put my hand over that part and like click the thing I'm going to, and thinking that like I'm not a part of the bigger conglomerate that we're all, I'm not really a part of the main problem because I'm not as bad as that guy, and I'm not looking at this part, and I'm not like, we all play a part of it, and we're all sick in some way, and the world has been designed to keep us sick.
Very well agreed, and I just feel like that sickness is starting to perpetrate throughout Kanye West, and I'm hoping that he gets help like the rest of America, man. I have to be getting ready for my next stream that's later on tonight. They got some stuff going on with Jake Lang, the famous J6er, after we had that party last night. And hopefully I get this one chopped up and edited up so I can drop another video today before my live drops. See you guys soon and be engaging with you on X. Thanks for your support. Until the next narrative to get broken.